Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My group and I will present a proposal to implement sustainable energy management systems in the company of B. Braun based on energy management gold standards certificate guideline. My name is Muhammad Ikram bin Muhammad Khairi. My next partner is Muhammad Faiz bin Ismail. My third partner is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad Tamizi. My fourth partner is T. Aiman Fikri bin Cik Rosli. And lastly, Muhammad Hazma Razin bin Zainuddin. My group and I will present about the proposal for B. Braun Medical Industries Sdn Berhad. The objective is first to gain approval from top management of B. Braun in order to develop a sustainable energy management systems. Second, to acquire a sustainable energy management systems for B. Braun. Third, to obtain a 3-star rating on the Asian SEM certificate initiative, which is Energy Management Gold Standard EMGS. And lastly, to ensure the achieving of the energy efficiency for B. Braun.
ASEAN Energy Management System (AEMAS) is the world's first regional certification system for energy end users and energy manager. It was designed under ASEAN Energy Efficiency and Conservation Subsector Network. The objectives of AEMAS is the first, reduce energy consumption from manufacturing industrial sector in Asia. Second, reduce emissions greenhouse gas in Asia. There are two activities involved under this Asian energy management system. The first is training and certification of energy manager is focused more on the managerial aspects. Second is certification of energy end users. There are 3 phases of energy management gold standards, which are called EMGS, under this certification of energy end users, which are being called first 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star. B. Braun Company is a family business owned by Braun's generation. Began with pharmacy, managed by Julius Wilhelm Braun in 1839. Start their business with selling natural herbal remedies and expand business in the next generation until the company continue develop dynamically until now. Produce 5,000 different products in healthcare includes medicine, clinical nutrition, surgical, and orthopedic appliances, with the total labor force 61,583 workers on December 31st of 2017. The report in 2018 shows that B. Braun increased employment rate around 6.1% higher than previous year. For the problem statement is about efficient management of electrical energy regulations, which started in 2008, regulated by Malaysian Energy Commission. EMEER is to encourage the effective use of electrical energy. EMEER 2008 is only applicable include in building, so that building owner can practice by using guidelines. The initial stage to set up the sustainable energy management system by evaluate the status and can be done using energy management metric. The metric deals with 6 organizational issues which are policy, organization, motivation, information system, marketing, and investment. The diagram shows no significant changes in the energy uses in production level. The higher the production, the higher the energy consumption. In the current stage, B Braun has an unbalanced shape. Two or more columns to level below the average. The more unbalanced, the harder it to perform well. While in target stage, B Braun target to have a balanced shape. Score on level on highest all columns will result in excellent performance, so that B Braun must maintain high standard.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafika binti Muhammad Tamizi. I will explain about the methodology of SAMS in the company as proposed in the action plan. So the company choose sustainable energy management roadmap as a method for the company to be implemented in B Braun medical infrastructure. There are 4 phases in this roadmap. The first one is evaluation, which they refer to measure the company performance by using the energy management metrics. The next one is organization preparation, where the company need to establish the energy policy, energy committee, set up EM component, and provide awareness training. The third phases that the company need to do is implement the energy conservation measure, where they need to detail out the energy audit, set up the energy target and plan, set up SIT, and provide technical training. The last phases is system integration, where the company need to accreditation scheme, integrate to ISO or TPM, and provide the procedural training to the employees. Next is B Braun medical energy policy, which listed as below. The first policy is to implement reliable and cost-effective measures to improve energy efficiency. The next one is to provide adequate information towards employees about energy efficiency practice. And the third one is to optimize or maintain the consumption of electrical energy in daily tasks. Next is certified energy managers. As you can see, there are 5 members that have been appointed as energy manager, which this need to be authorized by top management to plan, direct, coordinate, manage, monitor, and evaluate the implementation of sustainable energy management in the organization. On the right side, there are 6 pillars that need to be done by the CEM in order to lead or successfully finish their task. The first one is defining energy management policy, where they need to formulate the energy policy. The second pillar is getting commitment, where the energy manager need to ensure the whole organization is taking the sustainable energy management seriously. The third pillar is to plan and organize, which this refer to coordinate each part of the organization in order to achieve the targets. The next one is implement the action plans, where the energy manager need to coordinate among department, monitor, provide solution for the problem solving, and conduct assessment appropriately. The fifth one is conducting system audit, where the energy manager need to measure the company performance from time to time. And the last pillar is control and monitoring, where the energy manager need to report the outcome to management meeting and ensure the various objective and target have been reviewed. Next is energy management team. Their major responsibility is to set up and manage the activity related with the energy management working procedure that have been approved by top management. There are 5 employees that have been appointed as energy management team, and this team has used roles and responsibility matrix as their guidelines in order to fulfill their tasks. Next is EAC. EAC refer to area that have been selected if the energy activity have been carried out. There are 7 location or building that have been selected. The first one is EAC 1, refer to Braun 1A, which will cover the production of IV drugs. EAC 2 refer to Braun 1B, which this will cover the inventory area. EAC 3 refer to Braun 2, this will cover the administrative office. EAC 4 refer to Braun 3 building, this will cover the production of surgeon tools. EAC 5 refer to Braun 8, this will cover the production of surgical technology or motor machine. EAC 6 refer to Braun 9A building, which will cover the loading bays. EAC 7 refer to Braun 9B, where it will cover the production of pharmaceutical products.
Braun Medical has used energy management information systems in the organization as a guideline in online reporting and monitoring of better management performance. The details of performance analysis in each facility and sectors and subsectors can be done through the information system. The objective of this information system are to support a continuous energy management initiative in any facility. Second, to provide comprehensive performance tracking of energy management and energy efficiency initiative. Fourth, to provide visibility of energy efficiency and an overview of energy wastage cases that can be eliminated through low cost or no cost measures such as scheduling, commissioning, and occupant or operator practices. And lastly, to identify and justify the opportunities to improve efficiency through the implementations of capital improvement. Next, we go to the Energy Management Working Procedure, EMWP. Energy Management Working Procedure implemented by the organization can be divided into two categories. Organizational level, which will be set by Energy Management Committee, and another one is EAC level, which will be done by head of EAC. The diagram shows that first, appoint energy manager. Second, set up EM committee. Third, evaluate EM status. Fourth, receive EM components. Fifth, create energy target and plan. And lastly, assign saving targets to EAC. After that, we go to the training and awareness session. Training and awareness session has been conducted in the B. Braun Medical under the Energy Efficiency and Energy Management Training program by SEDA Malaysia, which is Sustained Energy Development Authority. The training modules are Energy Management in Building, Energy Audit in Building, Principles and Applications of Malaysia Standard MS 1525, and lastly, Energy Efficiency Management for Air Conditioning and ACMV System. We go to the next part, which is securing funding for development of SEMS. Maintaining the organization involvement is important for a SEMS development and the subsequent implications for a crucial aspect of B. Braun medical infrastructure. The organizations believe a proper planning on budgeting for development of SEMS is needed to set up and implement sustainable energy management system, which will ensure all the energy conservation measures will be continually sustainable. B. Braun medical budget for the development of SEMS is 500,000 ringgit. Half of the amount, which is RM 250,000, will be applied for a loan with CIMB Bank, and another RM 250,000 ringgit is a self-fund of the organization. Next, we go to the next part, which is the expected result. Initiates in receiving a 3-star Energy Management Gold Standard EMGS certificate. The benefit of implementing the sustainable energy systems is to cut costs. For example, by effectively reduce the power cost by basic energy saving habits or minor energy efficient transactions, HVAC systems, sophisticated power strips, and energy efficient lighting will reduce the energy cost by huge margin. Besides that, can earn incremental returns on energy efficiency investment. Energy efficiency systems can manage the company, the utility saving efficiently. Through the system, the company can achieve huge benefits that can be done through changing the light bulb, because it can produce a huge potential savings in the energy output. And lastly, saving the environment. By applying the energy management goals in the EMGS, we reduce the emissions of greenhouse gases, thus can help to minimize the effect of global warming and greenhouse effect that can harm the environment.
For the energy saving measure, there are 3 types of investment measures such as no cost, low cost, and high cost. Firstly is for no cost is memo and email that have been charged of energy manager. This is for the memorial for the employees about energy saving in a building. Next is low cost measures is energy saving sticker, which is provide a sticker for energy saving to the staff or all people in the organization regarding energy saving. After that, installing sensor and timer for lighting system to reduce usage of lighting in a building. Change water heater system also one of the low cost because it's changed to the cooling tower uses hot water instead of the water heater system of the plant. Training and education program also provided because of employee lack of knowledge and education regarding energy efficiency and effective at workplace. For the high cost is renovation of lighting system, which means change the fluorescent bulb to LED bulb that will save more energy. HVAC system and compressor system are to improve the system so that the energy used for HVAC can be reduced. For the financial plan of energy saving measures, I will provide a budgeting and saving table for the presentation. As you can see in the table in the item, we can budgeting to saving and energy usage in a company. Firstly is lighting sensor and timer for amount cost of 7,500. Secondly is water heater system for amount cost of 7,800. Third, training and education program for 1,500. After that is LED lighting system for 1,912 and 50 cent. For HVAC system is costly 92,000, 62,000. And lastly for compressor system is costly 60,000. The table below is the comparison of before and after installing timer and sensor, also changing to LED bulb. So total consumption before implementation is 4080.2 kilowatt hour, and after implementation of timer and sensor also changing to LED is 1950 kilowatt hour. We can calculate the saving for implement this is amount of 5934.4 kilowatt hour. This table shows the comparison of before and after installing an improvement system. So total consumption before implementation is 8,856 kilowatt hour, and after implementation of installing an improvement system is 4,272 kilowatt hour. We can calculate the saving for implement this amount of 4,584 kilowatt hour. And lastly, for table saving, we can see that the saving in Ringgit Malaysia by hourly, monthly, and annually. The total up saving for annual for all items is about 46,113 Ringgit Malaysia in the year.
My name is Muhammad Hazman Razin bin Zainuddin, and I am from BA 2445A. So, measurement and verification methods, MNV. MNV is basically the process of planning, measuring, collecting, and analyzing data for the purpose of verifying and reporting energy savings within an individual facility. However, this is only when a company implements the energy conservation measures, ECMs. Savings cannot be directly measured since they represent the absence of energy use. Instead, savings are determined by comparing measured use before and after implementation of a project, making appropriate adjustments for changes in conditions. So there are some purposes of this MNV that include increased energy savings, document financial transactions, and enhance financing for efficiency projects. Under this MNV, there are some options to be chosen by a company, which are option A, retrofit isolation with key parameter measurements. Option B, a retrofit isolation with all parameter measurements. Option C, for whole facility, and option D, for calibrated simulation. For B. Braun Company, it has chosen option C for their company, which cover up the whole facility in their company. In order for B. Braun Healthcare Company to use option C for their company building, the overall level of savings must be more than 10% to 15% of total meter use for this method to be effective. They must analyze all the method in saving energy, such as consider changes in weather, occupancy, load, and operations, and adjust the baseline accordingly. For the conclusion, in order to achieve a 3-star rated within a reasonable time, commitment from all levels is needed, especially the Energy Committee and the establishment of the energy policy, as this is important element to fulfill the requirement by AMAS. Energy management teams will work on programs that align with EMGS guidelines. However, the most significant factor in achieving the Energy Star rating and improving energy management of B. Braun Medical are support from senior management in terms of funding and engagement in the administrative process. Moreover, sustained effort is also important to observe and maintain the performance of energy management in an organization. Thank you.